Hello friends, Chris Coursey here, president of Thrive Today. You know what? I wanted to give you a little exercise to go with my blog on your brain has a master switch. So we can talk about the relational circuit, but eventually you need to practice so that you can notice, is your relational circuit on or is your relational circuit dimming or going off? So here's a fun little exercise. I just want you to kind of go along step by step with me. You can press pause on this video if you like. But I'm going to go through just a couple simple steps and give you examples for each step. So the first step of this exercise is just to think about a joyful moment, maybe a recent moment where you felt some appreciation. This could be a sunset, this could be a walk with a friend, it could be watching birds flying in your backyard, whatever it is, just kind of a joyful appreciation moment. So for me, the other day I was sitting at my desk and I looked out my window and I saw these ducks playing. And I don't know if you've ever sat there and watched ducks playing, but it's humorous. It's this fascinating little adventure because ducks are funny. How they waddle, how they walk, how they play, how they interact with each other. Oftentimes they will chase each other. I don't know if that's play or not, but it's pretty humorous just to watch. So as I was watching these ducks out my window, I noticed I had a smile on my face, and I just had this kind of inquisitive, question in my head, like, wow, God, what were you thinking when you created a duck? I would love to know. They're just fascinating creatures. So as you think about your appreciation moment, what I want you to do, what I suggest at this point is after you think about it for a few moments and think about the details, I want you to notice how it feels in your body. So as I reflect back on my duck watching adventure the other day, just remembering that brings some peace. I kind of feel like this blanket of joy and peace is just covering my shoulders. I notice I breathe deeply. I feel relaxed and I feel the tension just kind of melt away from my shoulders. I feel my back relax. I just feel very peaceful. And I like how that feels. My mind, my thoughts are very calm and quiet. So try to be as specific as you can as you sit there and notice, what does it feel like? You're welcome to write these answers out in your journal. You're welcome to do this with a friend and just talk about it. But the more detail, the better as you reflect back on that appreciation moment, particularly how it feels in your body. Just be specific. And then the next step of this exercise is we're going to think about a meaningful interaction that we had recently with a friend. The goal is just an interaction where you felt seen, loved, or valued. So the other day, I was also sitting in my office and my son came up to me and he said, "Daddy, I made you something." And he showed me this little pig that he made himself. This is pretty impressive for a 9-year-old. He did this himself. But what was fun is he said, "Daddy, I made a little mask for the pig." So this little pig, and he gave it a little mask. As we are in the coronavirus world right now, it's kind of funny that my son would think to make a mask for this little pig that he made me. But when I saw what he did, and as I received this gift, I was deeply touched by his thoughtfulness. Like, wow, he was thinking about me when he took the time to make this little creation. And he even made a little mask for it. So that's pretty cool. So I felt seen. I felt blessed just being able to receive that from my son. I felt important to him. I felt valued. So as I reflect back on that moment, and now I want to notice how my body feels. So, right, your body is the canvas for your brain. So we want to learn to pay attention to what's happening in our body. I notice my body also starts to feel peaceful. I feel this warmth just kind of washing over me. I noticed my thoughts are I feel kind of excited, like, wow, this is a really cool gift my son gave me. It's so thoughtful. I feel my shoulders and my back also relax with this one. I feel my feet and my legs just kind of loosen up. And my thoughts are, I feel seen. I feel joyful. Because my son did this and shared this with me. And that was a very sweet moment. I will hold on to this gift for the rest of my life. It was very sweet and thoughtful. So I feel valued. So you think about the details, how it feels in your body, what you notice in your body as you reflect on that moment. And again, you want to be specific. So in the joy switch, I use this acronym CAKE that my friend Marcus Warner came up with. So CAKE stands for curiosity, appreciation, kindness, and eye contact. So what we're going to do now, after just practicing that appreciation, is we're going to notice, am I relational or am I just not fully there yet? So the first step is with curiosity. Do I feel curious right now? So I do feel some curiosity. I feel curious about what is in God's mind as he made a duck. What was he thinking? But as I would go interact with my family after this, I feel curious what's going on with them, what they're thinking, how they're feeling. Now, if my relational circuit is off, I will not feel curiosity toward others. I really won't care. It might not even occur to me to be curious because my brain is in problem-solving mode. But the next step, the A in CAKE, is appreciation. So can I feel some appreciation in my body? Well, with the exercise we just did, this exercise is designed to help us be relational. So I can feel some appreciation now, just reflecting on those moments. And if I cannot feel appreciation in my body right now, that's a good sign my brain is in enemy mode. My relational circuit is not fully on, it's off. And then the K for kindness. Do I feel like being kind right now? And you know what? As I will go and interact with my family in a moment, I do feel the desire to be kind. And I want to be attentive, and I just want to interact with them in a very kind way. If my brain's in enemy mode, I don't feel like being kind whatsoever. Might not even occur to me. I might want to blast or judge or argue. Just all of that very unfun stuff. Then the E for CAKE is eye contact. So do I feel like having eye contact with other people? Do I notice I can look people in the eyes? So I will go interact with my family, and I am curious. I want to look at them. I do feel appreciation for them. I do want to be kind, but I want to look them in the eye. I want to see what's going on their faces. So I can feel that desire for eye contact. If my brain is in enemy mode, I just don't really look at people unless we want to blast them or yell at them or argue with them. So the goal is, do I feel relational and peaceful where I would want to have eye contact with my friends or my family? So this is a great little exercise just to practice turning on this master switch in your brain so that you can stay in your relational sweet spot. Enjoy.